Hello, grade 8. Welcome back to another episode of Fruitful Discussion, where science is always fun and never boring. Last time we rocked photosynthesis, but now it's time to level up and dive into our next exciting topic. Ready na ba kayo? Kasi ako sobrang ready na ako. But before diving in, please watch the video in the description below kasi important siya sa one of our activities today. I'm Sir Wawi, your ever curious science buddy, here to make science easy and fun. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga bagong videos ko. So let's get started. So our topic for today is about cycles in nature. So nung last uh, lesson, we discussed cycles in nature, photosynthesis. But this time, we will discuss another process, which is the cellular respiration. I hope na marami tayong matutunan dito sa next lesson natin, though it's a bit complicated, especially the three stages in cellular respiration. But don't worry, tutulungan ko kayo para mas maging madali sa inyo yung process natin. Ano? So for our learning competency, it's just similar for the learning competency that we had nung previous topic natin sa photosynthesis. But let's read it. So the student will explain the role of plants and animals in the cycles of nature such as the carbon, oxygen, and water cycle using flowcharts and label diagrams. So dito sa learning competency number 1, hindi pa talaga natin ito mamimit. So gagawa talaga ako dito ng special episode or special discussion to meet the learning competency number 1. For number 2, the student will describe the process of photosynthesis and respiration and identify the raw materials needed and products. So yung ating learning competency number 2, half no, na-met na natin. Na-discuss na natin yung photosynthesis, the raw materials, and then the products. But in respiration, yung raw materials, the products, hindi pa ano. So, half noon na-discuss na natin or na-met na. So, sa third learning competency, the student will identify the different parts of the cell where photosynthesis and respiration occur using formation from secondary sources. Actually, yung half din nito na met na natin, wherein we already identify the parts of the cell where photosynthesis happened. Pero sa respiration or cellular respiration, ngayon pa lang natin siya i-discuss. Ano? And for the last competency, the students will plan a scientific investigation to verify the raw materials needed for photosynthesis. Ayan. And for our learning objectives, identify the factors affecting photosynthesis and respiration. Half of it na-met na natin kasi na-discuss na natin yung photosynthesis. Identify and categorize the steps involved in the process of photosynthesis. Done. Number 3, understand the resultant product of each consecutive stage in the process of photosynthesis. Done already. We already discussed the two main stages in photosynthesis, the light dependent and the light independent reaction. So for the next one, understand the role of carbon dioxide in photosynthesis. We are done on that. And respiration and how it is produced and utilized by living organism. In the context of respiration, ngayon pa lang natin siya i-discuss. And then for number 5, understand the process of cellular respiration by engaging in an activity that involves labeling a diagram. So ngayon yun. Ayan, medyo complicated yung sa cellular respiration, but don't worry, madali lang talaga siyang intindihin. And for number 6, explain the key components and processes involved in this essential biological processes. Ano? So, let's start. So, for our first activity is just a review, okay, of the things that we had last meeting in photosynthesis. So, this activity is an activity that you have to determine the spy, who's the spy, and mask the wrong fact hiding among the truths. So for our objective, to sharpen students' understanding of photosynthesis and cellular respiration by identifying incorrect scientific statements, also known as the SPY. So we have our PowerPoint presentation. For the instructions, each round contains two statements. Okay? The two statements will be read, aloud, or shown. One is correct and one is the SPY, or also known as the incorrect. If you think you know who the spy is, you have to raise your hand to volunteer and explain your answer. If you correctly identify the spy and justify why, you earn a point or a star, a badge, or a small reward from your teacher. Okay, so Clear na ba yung activity? So, may dalawang statement, hahanapin natin doon yung spy. So, sino ba yung mga characters natin ngayon? So, yung characters natin, we have the BTS. Okay, so titingnan natin sino ba sa kanilang mga spy. Okay, so let's start. So, the first round, we have Jimin and Jean. So, sabi ni Jimin, photosynthesis happens in the chloroplast. Sabi naman ni Jean, photosynthesis happens in the mitochondria. So, sino kaya yung spy dito? Correct. Okay, so ang spy po natin dito ay si Jean. Okay, so, yan, photosynthesis happens in the mitochondria. It's a big no kasi ang photosynthesis po ay nangyayari sa chloroplast, yung sinabi ni Jimin. Okay, for the next round, we have V and RM. Okay, so sabi ni V, glucose is the main product of photosynthesis. Sabi naman ni RM, oxygen is the only purpose of photosynthesis. So, sino yung spy natin dito? Okay, si RM, ano? So, hindi po yun yung purpose ng photosynthesis. Though oxygen is one of the byproduct of photosynthesis, the purpose of photosynthesis is to make glucose, which is the food for plants. Tama yung sinabi ni V. Okay, next round, we have Violet at si RM. So, sabi ni V dito, plants absorb carbon dioxide through the roots. Sabi naman ni RM, carbon dioxide enters the plant through the stomata. So, sino yung ating spy dito? Ayan, ang spy natin ay si V. So, hindi po roots ang nag-absorb ng carbon dioxide. Ano? Kasi ang roots, the main function of it is to absorb water and nutrients together with minerals. Ano? So, tama yung sinabi ni RM that carbon dioxide enters the plant through the stomata that can be found, of course, in the leaves of the plant. Okay, so next, we have si Jean at si J-Hope. Okay, so sabi ni Jean, cellular respiration releases energy stored in glucose. Sabi naman ni J-Hope, cellular respiration only happens in plants. Sino kaya yung spy dito? Okay, correct. So, ang spy natin ay si J-Hope. So, cellular respiration happened in both plants and animals. So, hindi lang po sa plants. So, yung sinabi ni Jean, correct yun, that cellular respiration releases energy or create energy or break down the glucose to form energy. Anong energy kaya yun? I think na met na ninyo yung word na yun. Okay, it's ATP. Glucose is converted or broken down into ATP. Okay, so next. Ayan, so sabi naman ni Jungkook dito, oxygen is released as the byproduct of photosynthesis. Sabi naman ni Suga, okay, plants release carbon dioxide during photosynthesis. Okay, isang spy natin ay si Suga, ano? So, hindi po carbon dioxide yung nare-release during photosynthesis, but oxygen. Tama yung sinabi ni Jungkook. Okay, so ang spy natin dito ay si Suga. Kaya tama yung sinabi ni Jungkook. Next, okay, so we have Jimin and Jean. Sabi ni Jimin, only animals do cellular respiration. Sabi ni Jean, both plants and animals do cellular respiration. So, napakalino, na-discuss kasi natin sa previous statements. So, ang ating spy dito ay si Jimin. So, ang cellular respiration, it happens in both plants and animals. Correct po si Jean. Next, okay, we have Suga and Jungkook. Sabi ni Suga, the glucose from photosynthesis is used in respiration. Sabi naman ni Jungkook, the glucose from photosynthesis is thrown away. No, hindi naman, grabe naman si Jungkook, thrown away. Pero, who's the spy lang to? Baka ako. Okay, so sabi dito, spy po si Jungkook. Okay, the glucose is not thrown away. Actually, yung glucose po natin ay ginagamit during cellular respiration to be converted or broken down into ATP. Ano? So, correct po si Suga. Next, yan. So, sa J-Hope, sabi naman ni J-Hope, chlorophyll helps absorb sunlight in plants. Sabi naman ni Jimin, chlorophyll is found only in animal cells. Okay, so sino yung spy natin dito? Okay, so si Jimin. So, wala pong chlorophyll ang animal cells. Actually, chlorophyll is only unique or present in plant cell. But, it is also present in some species of algae. Okay, yung chlorophyll natin. So, letter A ang ating correct statement dito. Ayan, next. Okay, for the next round, we have Suga and Jungkook. Sabi ni Suga, plants perform cellular respiration at night. Sabi naman ni Jungkook, plants perform photosynthesis only at night. Okay, so sinong spy? Si Jungkook ulit. Ano? So, ang ating photosynthesis, plants perform photosynthesis only during daytime. Okay, hindi po sila undergo in photosynthesis paggabi, but cellular respiration. Kasi nga paggabi, alam yung factor na walang sunlight. So, wala talagang mangyayaring photosynthesis. Ano? Okay, next. Ayan. So, for the next round, we have the first statement, sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Sabi naman sa second statement, photosynthesis happens best in the dark. Sino yung ating spy dito? Si Suga. Okay, so, photosynthesis happens best in the dark. Wala ngang photosynthesis in the dark. Ano? So, or possible mahirap. Ano? So, ang ating best statement dito is letter A. Sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. Ayan. So, we are done for our review activity. Now, let's proceed on the second activity, which is activity number 2, Brain Buster, defend your brain from the zombie invasion. Actually, this activity is a vocabulary activity. We will unlock or what do you call this, familiarize some words which is related to our discussion. So for our objective, students will enhance their vocabulary and critical thinking skills by solving jumbled words related to the lesson topic before the zombies reach and eat their brains. So we have our PowerPoint presentation. So for the instructions, unscramble the jumbled words. Each round, you will be given a jumbled word. You must figure out the correct word. Okay, so dito, kailangan ninyong what do you call this, ma-arrange yung letters at mag-come up sa correct word. Pag namali kayo ng sagot, zombies will eat your brains. Okay, so here, we have our Plant versus Zombie Science Edition. Are you ready, guys? Ayan. So, dito mga teacher, pag namali po ang ating mga bata, you just have to click this icon, zombies, okay, para ma-redirect tayo dun sa slide where the zombies will eat the brains of our students. Pero pag tama naman, just click the next button. Okay, so, meron tayong first word dito, just arrange the letters. Okay, may clue tayo. Part of the cell where cellular respiration takes place. Okay, dyan po nangyayari yung cellular respiration. In the context of photosynthesis, di ba photosynthesis takes place in chloroplast. Pero saan kaya ang cellular respiration? Correct. It's mitochondria. So, mitochondria is one of the organelle in plants and animal cell. Okay, so doon po nangyayari ang ating cellular respiration. So, second, so here, for our second word, the clue is organisms that turn carbon dioxide into sugar and oxygen. Ano kaya yung mga organism na kayang i-turn or kayang i-convert yung carbon dioxide into sugar? Okay. Ang tawag natin doon ay autotrophs. Correct. So, yung example ng autotrophs, plants, algae, so kaya nilang i-convert yung carbon dioxide into sugar or glucose that serve as food, okay, to this kind of organism. Ayan, so for our next word, we have, ano kaya to? Clue, energy currency of the cell. When we say energy currency of the cell, it is the energy needed by the cell to perform or to work properly. Okay, para mag-function yung cell natin, kailangan itong energy na to. Anong energy yan? Correct. It's known as ATP. Okay, so for the next word, we have, ano yung clue natin? Organisms that take in organic compounds and convert them into carbon dioxide and energy in the presence of oxygen. So dito naman, ito naman yung mga organism na kumakain or they tend to depend on other organism to survive. Like for example, animals. Okay, so ano kaya yun? Anong tawag sa mga organism na yun? Okay, correct. It's heterotrophs. Okay. So, next. What about this word? Okay, so, ang clue natin is single-celled organism that do not have mitochondria. So, siya yung organism daw na walang mitochondria. Ano kaya yung organism na yan? Correct. It's bacteria. Okay. So next. So during cellular respiration, ito daw yung number of molecules of carbon dioxide and water produced during the process. Ilang carbon dioxide and water molecules daw ang napoproduce during the process? Correct. It's only 6. Ayan. So next, what about this word? Gas is needed for cellular respiration, or it is the gas which is needed in cellular respiration. Sa photosynthesis, carbon dioxide yung kailangan na gas. Sa cellular respiration, kaya anong gas yung kailangan? Correct. It's oxygen. Ayan. So, what about this? Okay, tapos na pala tayo. So, we are through for this word. So, napili lang yon mga words na importante dito sa ating discussion. But, let's clarify some things about these words. Let's start with mitochondria. Okay, so mitochondria, of course, is a part of the cell or an organelle where cellular respiration takes place. Diyan po nangyayari yung ating cellular respiration. Mitochondria is just one of the organelles that can be found in the cell. So, itong model ko na to is an example of animal cell. Okay, so it makes energy or ATP for the cell using glucose and oxygen. So, in mitochondria, doon po pinaprocess yung ating or doon nagkakaroon ng process para ma-convert yung uh, into ATP. Okay, yung ating glucose. Okay, so actually ang glucose na yan is na convert na or na broken down na sa cytoplasm. Okay, kumbaga sa mitochondria, doon nangyayari yung second stage of cellular respiration. But anyway, we will still elaborate this process later. So another explanation for mitochondria, it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Kumbaga, ito kasi yung site kung saan nagagawa yung energy, powerhouse. Kaya siya yung nagpo-provide ng ATP, kasi dyan nangyayari yung cellular respiration. Okay. Next, we have heterotrophs. Ano naman pag sinabi nating heterotrophs? So, organisms that take in organic compounds and convert them into carbon dioxide and energy in the presence of oxygen. Like what I've said earlier, when we say heterotrophs, yan yung mga organism na kumakain. Organisms that eat other organisms to get energy. And through that, since they consume other organism, okay, may yung mga nutrients doon na i-convert into glucose. Okay, that's why sa cellular respiration, glucose yung kailangan, nakaka-undergo din tayo sa cellular respiration katulad ng plants. Ang plants naman, they can make their own food, okay, or yung glucose. Tayo, before tayo pag-convert or makagawa ng glucose, we need to consume or eat other organic matter or animals. Okay. Example ng heterotrophs, humans, animals, and fungi. Okay. So, what about the word autotrophs? Ano kaya to? So, autotrophs are organisms that turn carbon dioxide into sugar and oxygen. Okay, organisms that can make their own food using sunlight or chemicals. They do photosynthesis to produce sugar. Example of these organisms, we have plants and algae. So, ito namang mga organisms na to, they depend on sunlight, especially with the help of carbon dioxide and water. They turn this raw materials into sugar or glucose. Okay. Next, what about the word ATP? Okay, so ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate, or also known as the energy currency of the cell. So without ATP, the cell will not function properly or will not function entirely. Kasi yun yung kailangan for the cell to work. Okay, the energy the cell uses to do all its work made during cellular respiration. So, sa cellular respiration, ito yung product. Yung pinaka-importanting product, ATP. Sa photosynthesis, glucose yung pinaka-importanting product. Okay, yun lang yung main difference between the two process. Okay, for our next activity, cellular respiration, the power behind every cell. Objectives: to demonstrate understanding of the process of cellular respiration by watching an educational video and answering guide questions that highlight key concepts such as stages, inputs and outputs, and the importance of ATP. So we have our PowerPoint presentation. So for the instructions, watch the video carefully and take note of the key stages in cellular respiration. And for the second one, answer the guide questions based on what you learned. Okay, so nung una sa intro ko kanina, sabi ko, panoorin niyo muna yung isang video na nakalink sa description. Kasi yan ay importante ngayon sa ating activity kasi hindi ako pwedeng mag-play. Na, so, nandun naman sa ating description yung link ng video. So, just watch it before diving into this activity. Kasi hindi talaga natin masasagot yung guide question without watching that. Ano? So, next. Unless nakapag-advance ka na na met mo na to dati itong topic na to. Okay, so dito natin isisingit mga teachers. Just download the video. Okay, so for our guide questions, the first one, this is based on the video ha. What is cellular respiration? Okay, pwede namang volunteer muna. Tingnan natin yung inputs ng mga bata dito. After getting the inputs, just flash the answer that you have here. So, cellular respiration is how cells get energy from food. Kumbaga, yung cellular respiration, the process on how cells can get energy. Okay, so paano? Paano yung process? They convert glucose into ATP. Okay, so kung walang glucose, di walang ATP. Kasi yun yung pinaka-raw materials dun eh. It happens when glucose or sugar from food and oxygen from air combine inside the cell to make ATP. Of course, with glucose alone, hindi lang po yun ang pinakailangan. So, pag may glucose, dapat meron ding oxygen during cellular respiration. Okay. Next, what are the two types of respiration? Meron tayong two types of respiration. Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So, pag sinabi nating aerobic, it uses oxygen and makes a lot of energy or ATP. Pag sinabi naman nating anaerobic respiration, it happens without oxygen and makes less energy. So, napakadali naman silang ma-differentiate. Pag aerobic, it uses oxygen. Pag anaerobic, without oxygen. Okay? Next. What are the stages of cellular respiration? So, meron tayong three key stages in cellular respiration. We have glycolysis, okay, that breaks down glucose into smaller parts. Okay, we have the Krebs cycle that breaks down those parts more and makes energy carriers. It happens in mitochondria while glycolysis happens in cytoplasm. So, next, electron transport chain. It uses oxygen to make a lot of ATP. Also happened in mitochondria. So, these stages are the three main stages in cellular respiration. Sa photosynthesis, na-discuss naman natin in detail yung dependent and light-independent reaction. So, dito, don't worry. I-discuss natin yan one by one later. May mga diagram din tayong ipapakita. Next. What are the roles of glucose and oxygen in cellular respiration? Ano ba yung role ng glucose and oxygen? Actually, glucose gives the cell a source of energy. Without glucose, wala po tayong i-convert sa ATP. Oxygen, pag walang oxygen, hindi rin ma-break yung glucose kasi oxygen helps to break glucose down completely to be converted into ATP. Together, they help the cell make ATP, which is energy the cell can use. As glucose is broken, energy is released and ATP is made. The leftovers are carbon dioxide and water. If we're going to compare in photosynthesis, sa cellular respiration, ang ating mga raw materials is glucose and oxygen. Sa photosynthesis, ang raw materials natin ay carbon dioxide, we have water, and sunlight. Okay. Sa photosynthesis, ang product is oxygen and glucose. Dito naman sa cellular respiration, ang product, carbon dioxide, we have ATP, we have water. Okay, so yun yung ating mga product. Magkaiba, So don't worry, makikita natin yan in a diagram later para mas maunawaan natin. Okay, number 5, why is ATP important for the cell? Syempre, it's like a battery for the cell. It gives power. So tingnan natin yung relo. Pag walang battery, hindi yan gagana. Katulad din ng cell. Pag walang ATP yan, hindi yan gagana. Okay, another importance of ATP, muscle contraction. Kaya tayo nakakagalaw because we have energy in our cell. Active transport, moving things in and out of the cell. Biosynthesis, building cell parts and molecules. Without ATP cells can't do their jobs. Ano? Another number 6 or for this question, why is cellular respiration important from health? So sabi dito, cellular respiration is important for metabolism, the body's way of using food for energy, aging. If cells don't get enough energy, they wear out faster or madali silang ma-dry out. Okay, katulad din ng halaman, pag walang energy, lanta. Tayo, pag ang cells walang enough energy, walang ATP, madali silang masira or talagang ma-destroy. Okay. Letter C, diseases like diabetes. When cells can't use glucose properly, possible mag-lead ito sa diabetes. Kasi nga, 'di ba, sa cellular respiration, glucose is the raw materials. Pag hindi ayos ang cellular respiration, hindi tayo nag-undergo in this process, dadami yung glucose natin kasi tayo kumakain, di ka? We are heterotrophs. Okay, so next. For our next activity, map the path of energy, labeling cellular respiration. For our objectives, to identify and label the major stages and components of cellular respiration in a diagram showing understanding of the overall process. We have our PowerPoint presentation. For the instructions, label the parts of the cellular respiration diagram. Example, glycolysis, mitochondria, ATP, etc. And then use arrows and keywords to show the flow of energy and molecules in the process. Actually, mga anak, ito yung ating next activity. Ililabel natin yung diagram for cellular respiration. But don't worry, meron tayong word bank. Dito na lang kayo pipili ng mga words na ilalagay natin dito. Okay lang naman mali in this activity. Okay, don't worry, itatama natin yan later. Okay, so I will give you enough time for this. Ayan, so let's start answering. So, for the cellular respiration diagram, as you can see here, okay, so the first answer for this is the glucose. Okay, so glucose is broken down in the first stage, which is the glycolysis that happens in cytoplasm. Okay, so during glycolysis, we have 2 ATP, okay, na napoproduce. And then, this glucose, after broken down, is converted into pyruvates. Okay, and kita natin yung arrow into pyruvates. And then after this process, yun lang naman yung end ng glycolysis, yung first stage. Saan nga po nangyari? Cytoplasm. Okay, so ano pa po yung cytoplasm? Tingnan natin. So this is the cytoplasm of the cell actually. So when we say cytoplasm, this is the fluid or the fluid part of the cell where other organelles are embedded. Kumbaga dyan nakalagay. Okay, yung mga other organelle, most of the organelle. That's the cytoplasm. Okay, so after the process of glycolysis, okay, meron siyang pwedeng stage na, dalawang stage na pwedeng patunguhan. It's either fermentation or Krebs cycle. Ano po yun, sir? Yung second stage after pyruvates is formed in glycolysis, depende yon. Yung next stage, depende sa availability ng oxygen. Pag walang oxygen, okay, without oxygen, after glycolysis, mag-undergo yung cell sa fermentation. Pero pag nandun na yung oxygen, Krebs cycle ang sunod na stages. Okay. Sir, ang fermentation, pag walang oxygen, nag-undergo. At ito'y example ng anaerobic respiration. Yung Krebs cycle naman, okay, aerobic respiration. So, palitan natin to. Hindi ko na palitan. It's aerobic respiration actually. Ano? So, kasi dito sa Krebs cycle, nandito na what do you call this? Nandito na yung ating oxygen. Nandyan na. Okay? Or, gagamitin na natin yung oxygen dito sa next stage na yan. Ayan. So, fermentation, example siya ng anaerobic, while Krebs cycle is aerobic. Okay. So, explain muna natin itong fermentation. Okay. So, pag hindi available yung ating oxygen, fermentation will occur. At dalawa yung possible product na pa-produce during fermentation. Lactic acid pag animals. Pero pag ikaw ay yeast or yeast, sa yeast naman, ang napoproduce ay ethanol. Okay, during fermentation. Pero ang fermentation lang po is nangyayari in a short period of time. Hindi ito pwedeng pangmatagalan or pansamantagal. Pansamantala lang yun, especially sa tao. Okay, pag tayo kinakapos ng oxygen after an intense exercise, nag-undergo tayo sa fermentation. Okay, pero hindi po pang matagalan yun. Okay, pansamantala lang yun. Kasi possible pag tumagal yun, madamage yung cell or worse is kung ano pang mangyari sa atin. Ano? So, okay na tayo dito. So, next. Okay, pag available naman si oxygen after glycolysis, okay, yung pyruvates madadala na sa mitochondria. Sir, saan po pala nangyari yung ating fermentation? Sa cytoplasm pa din. Okay, hindi siya nakaalis doon. Okay, pag available ang ating oxygen, yung pyruvates madadelivered sa mitochondria, pupunta na. Okay? Though ang ating Krebs cycle ay aerobic, dito sa ating second stage, hindi pa directly ginagamit yung oxygen. Pero, kailangan na siya. Okay? Kailangan hindi directly ginagamit yung oxygen dito sa Krebs cycle. Pero, aerobic pa din siya. So, tatandaan natin. So, dito sa Krebs cycle, nangyayari po ito sa ating mitochondria. Okay? Sa ating mitochondria. Ayan. And then, during Krebs cycle, ang napoproduce po ay carbon dioxide. Okay? Carbon dioxide. So, dito pala sa stage na to, napoproduce yung carbon dioxide. Hindi lang po carbon dioxide yung napoproduce yung during Krebs cycle. May mga napoproduce pa po na ibang raw materials na kailangan sa sunod na stages, which is the electron transport chain. So, dito naman sa pangatlo, mitochondria pa din ito, nangyayari yung third stages. Okay. Kaso nga lang, dito na papasok si oxygen. Okay, dito na papasok yung oxygen. Okay, sa process ng electron transport chain. So, after electron transport chain, makaka-form tayo ng water, 34 to 36 ATP. Okay, dito pala ginagawa sa electron transport chain yung karamihan na ATP. Ibig sabihin, in the whole process of cellular respiration, ilang ATP yung na-produce natin? 38 kasi mostly 36 yung mapoproduce sa electron transport, tapos plus 2 sa glycolysis, so we have 38 in total. Okay, so hopefully medyo malinaw ba? Sige, another para mas malinaw sa atin. Okay, so the first stage in cellular respiration, we have glycolysis. Tandaan, it happens in cytoplasm, di ba? Okay, dito sa glycolysis, yung glucose, okay, the glucose, pag animals, ito yung galing sa mga food na kinain natin, na-convert na into glucose. Pag sa plants, yung glucose ang galing product ng photosynthesis. Okay, so meron tayong glucose dito, yung glucose ibo-broken down sa glycolysis until maka-form ng pyruvate or 2-pyruvate. Itong 2-pyruvate, okay, may na-produce bang ATP dito sa glycolysis? Yes. Ilan nga po ang na-produce na ATP sa glycolysis? 2. So, meron tayo ditong 2-pyruvate. Okay, 2-pyruvate after the glucose is broken down. So, the next stage, syempre tapos na yung glycolysis, dalawang stage yung possible. Aerobic and anaerobic. Pag, okay, hindi available, oxygen is not available, fermentation will occur. Ayan, it's anaerobic. And it happens in cytoplasm. In animals, fermentation, yung product nila is lactic acid. Pag bacteria and yeast, ang product ay ethanol. Okay. So, pag available naman si oxygen, hindi na po tayo mag-proceed sa fermentation pag available na. Okay. Pag available, aerobic. Meron tayong 2 stages dito, the Krebs cycle and the electron transport chain that happens in mitochondria. So, sa mitochondria po natin, may specific parts sa mitochondria. Ang Krebs cycle, nangyayari po sa matrix or din sa liquid, fluid sa mitochondria. Sa Karstay naman ay yung mga infoldings doon. Okay, magkaiba pa ding part. Though mitochondria, may parts pa din, specificity. So, sa Krebs cycle, yung pyruvate is i-convert na niya into carbon dioxide. Okay. Sa electron transport chain, makaka-form na tayo ng water and 34 to 36 ATP. In total, we have 38 ATP produced. Okay, tatandaan natin yan. So, saan po galing yung dalawang ATP? Sa glycolysis. May dalawa tayong ATP dito. Okay, next. Hopefully naman is naintindihan ano. Medyo complicated pero kaya naman natin. Ano? So cellular respiration and chemical equation. So ito naman po yung chemical equation ng cellular respiration. We have the glucose or C6H12O6 plus 6 oxygen or molecules of oxygen, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide plus 6 molecules of water plus ATP. And then yun, the energy. So, kayo na po ang mag-visualize nito mga anak or mag-i-interpret through fill in the blanks. Sige nga, paano kaya natin babasahin yung chemical equation na yan? So, cellular respiration is the process where our cells produce. Ano yung napoproduce ng cell? Correct. It's ATP. By breaking down, ano yung ano yung kino-convert? Ano yung binibreak doon sa ating process sa cellular respiration? Correct. Yung C6, it's glucose from the food we eat. Using, ano yung gamit? Ano yung gamit para break down yung ating glucose? Sunod. Okay, oxygen that we breathe. This process takes place saan nangyayari yung process? Mitochondria, tatandaan of the cell. The two main reactants in the process, okay, are, ano yung main reactant diyan? Glucose and, ano kaya yung isa? Napakadali naman, oxygen. These are converted into three products. Tatlong product yung possible na buo after cellular respiration. Ano yung resulting? Tingnan niyo yung arrow. Ano yung resulting products? Okay, we have carbon dioxide, which we breathe out, water, and most importantly, ATP, which is the energy that our cells use to do work. The complete word equation for cellular respiration is glucose plus oxygen, okay, will result in carbon dioxide plus water and ATP. Okay. Ayan. So, ito po yung ating complete na chemical equation or fill in the blank process or activity para mas mapaliwanag natin yung ating cellular respiration. Okay, so next, tapos na tayo. So much for that. We have our quiz. So, quiz number 4. Directions. Yung part 1, label diagram. Part 2 is multiple choice. Read the questions carefully and choose the letter of the correct answer. Write your answer on a quarter sheet of paper. Okay, so next. So here, you just have to label this one na discuss natin. So I will give you time for this. Sige, check na tayo. Kunyari, tapos na. So for that, we have glucose, 2 ATP. Don't forget the ATP, the 2 ATP in glycolysis, fermentation, Krebs cycle, lactic acid, carbon dioxide, and then we have, what do you call this? Water and 34 to 36 ATP. Ayan, so for our multiple choice part 2, where does most of cellular respiration take place in eukaryotic cells? Mitochondria, nucleus, cytoplasm, endoplasmic reticulum. Correct, it's letter A in mitochondria. Though may nangyari din namang cellular respiration yung first stages sa cytoplasm, pero mostly yung Krebs and electron transport chain nasa mitochondria. What is the primary purpose of cellular respiration? Ano yung kanyang purpose? Ano yung dapat ma-produce or convert? Letter A, to produce oxygen for the cell, to convert carbon dioxide into glucose, to generate ATP for cellular energy, to synthesize proteins. Okay, it's letter C, to generate ATP for cellular energy. 10. What molecule is typically used as the initial substrate for cellular respiration? Ano yung molecule typically used as the initial substrate? Ano yung initial na parang hindi magsisimula yung process without it? Okay, it's glucose. Hindi talaga magsisimula without glucose. 11. Which stage of cellular respiration produces the most ATP? Saan ba napoproduce yung most of the ATP? Sa ating glycolysis, 2 ATP. Sa ating Krebs cycle, wala naman. Carbon dioxide ang na-produce doon. Sa electron transport chain, which is 34 to 36 ATP yung napoproduce. Next, 12. Which of the following is a key difference between photosynthesis and cellular respiration? A. Photosynthesis occurs in chloroplast, while cellular respiration occurs in mitochondria. B. Photosynthesis produces glucose, while cellular respiration produces oxygen. C. Photosynthesis requires oxygen, while cellular respiration requires carbon dioxide. D. Photosynthesis release energy, while cellular respiration consume energy. Okay, mali yung letter D, letter C, and letter B. Sa letter D, photosynthesis release energy. Hindi po nag-release ng energy. Okay, ang photosynthesis gumagawa ng food, hindi po nag-release ng energy. And then, photosynthesis requires oxygen? No. Carbon dioxide ang kailangan. Letter B, photosynthesis produce glucose. Correct. Nagpo-produce tayo naman ng glucose while cell respiration produce oxygen. No, hindi oxygen. ATP, water, and carbon dioxide yung napoproduce sa cell respiration. The correct answer is letter A. Okay, photosynthesis occurs in chloroplast while cellular respiration occurs in mitochondria. 13. Which molecules is used as a raw material in photosynthesis but produce a byproduct in cellular respiration? Okay, ano yung raw material in photosynthesis but produce as a byproduct in cellular respiration? It's letter C. Okay, raw material ang carbon dioxide sa photosynthesis pero napuproduce siya as byproduct in cellular respiration. Ano? Okay, next. Which statement accurately describes the relationship between photosynthesis and cellular respiration? Letter A, photosynthesis produces the oxygen needed for cellular respiration and cellular respiration produces the carbon dioxide needed for photosynthesis. Which is possible, ano? Letter B, photosynthesis and cellular respiration are completely independent processes or and do not influence each other? No, hindi kailangan, they are dependent on one another. Letter C, photosynthesis and cellular respiration both occur simultaneously in the same organelle? No, photosynthesis occurs in chloroplast while cellular respiration is in mitochondria. D, photosynthesis and cellular respiration are identical process with no differences? No, hindi. Ang daming differences. So, the correct answer is letter A. Ano? So, photosynthesis produce oxygen. Kasi kailangan siya sa cellular respiration. Ang cellular respiration naman nagpo-produce ng carbon dioxide which is kailangan sa photosynthesis. Ayan, last number, we have number 15. Which stage of cellular respiration is like the light-dependent reactions of photosynthesis? Ano kaya? Yung parang kaparehas ng light-dependent reactions. Sa light-dependent reactions, nakakapag-produce tayo ng ano kayo mga product? Anong kaparehas? It's letter C, electron transport chain. Okay, tatandaan natin. Ano? Ayan, so I hope naman na may natutunan tayo dito sa ating konting discussions. Ano? So medyo may clarify lang ako. So doon sa ating cellular respiration, both plants and animals, they undergo in cellular respiration. Nauutal ako dito sa pagbanggit ng cellular. Okay, so paano po? Yung process po sa plants, ang cellular respiration ay nangyayari lang during nighttime kasi pag ang plants sa araw, photosynthesis. Pero sa animals, daytime and nighttime. Okay? Kasi nga, ang cellular respiration sa plants nangyayari sa nighttime kasi hindi available yung sunlight. Okay? Next. I hope that you learned something about cellular respiration today. Medyo komplikado pero sabi nga nila, kahit complicated, kayang-kaya natin yan. So, thank you for sticking with me. You're all science superheroes in our discussion. See you next time for more fun and curious discoveries. So, stay curious and keep those brains buzzing. Bye for now, mga grade 8. Thank you so much.